What's going on YouTube? This is Rebel with Asumi, and today I'm going to be discussing about web credibility. So you find a site and it's an author who's only one individual, he or she. First things you gotta do is, can you do a simple search on Google, Yahoo, your choice, and just make sure you could find any more information that makes them more reliable. And if the author is perhaps maybe a group or an organization, are they an impartial group like a university, or are they just a group that has some sort of view that's trying to persuade you into something? Also, if this group is the author of the website or the piece that you're reading, question it. You have to question it. You gotta find out what their philosophies are or who they are on their page, and just do your extensive research, just do the groundwork just to find out who they are. Now, what is their basic purpose of this page or site? Are they trying to market something to you, inform you on some certain issue, or persuade you? What is it? What's their game? Now you gotta identify, what is this site? Is it a news site? Is it more commercial? Or is it a scholarly website? What is it? You have to check if the website is part of a bigger page. Look for a home link in their website. If not, try to shrink in the URL, and it'll most likely lead you into another different page. What's their domain type? Is it .com, .net, .org, .gov, .edu? List goes on. What is it? Now, is the text structure, is it an in-depth analysis, or is it straightforward? You have to look at this. It's very crucial to see if this information is actually giving you a real analysis of the topic at hand. Okay, so is the author of this website on their page, are they reading a whole overview like an encyclopedia, or are they bringing a whole new perspective of the whole idea? What's the quality of the text? Is it more for serious type for the general public, or is it very light toned for the general public? What can it be? That's where you gotta question yourself on this as well. Did the writing seem original to you, or did it look like they pulled it out from, let's say, Wikipedia, and they just slapped it on and seemed like it was their own thing? Do not be fooled by that. Don't. Overall, when you read the text, does it seem more highly opinionated? Or they seem very radical or very political? What is it? I mean, you gotta see what the real tone is. I mean, can they be taken seriously like that if they're highly biased on one side of the issue? Another thing too, can their arguments and their conclusions, can they be backed up by any type of source that they listed? And when you check it, can they be a total sham, or can they be totally be 100% backed up all the way? How old is the site or page, and how old is the information they pulled out to present to you? Is it ancient, or is it brand new? Writing style. Look at the text. Is it just nothing but grammatical errors? Any typos? Because quite frankly, that's pretty shot if they can't spell things correctly or punctuate anything correctly. Because the moment I see that, it's got to be dismissed. It's adios. Can you contact the author, whether it's the group or individual, just to see if they're real or not? I mean, if they're not real, then man, they got you good. Hook, line, and sinker. I mean, if the author has to have ads running through the page, can they differentiate itself from the content itself to the advertisement? That's very important, because I mean, unless you don't mind, but for me personally, I like to see the content right then and there, and I could tell that's the advertisement and that's the part I gotta read. Does the website look professional, or did it look like an average Joe did it?